Right, so here's the story. So this morning I got up, took the dog for a walk, rare day off, and decided I was going to Warrington to come and go and collect this. Now, it cost me nothing, it was free. It's a Red Gaming Crazy Cashpoint. I quite like these when these were out and about in pubs and arcades and bookies, because they had quite a good little method for how to play them, which was really, really good. And what you could do with them is you could set them up to give you ATM off nudges, and you could set it empty them but get all the value out of them. Now obviously you can see that's off it's currently off its head, but you can set the machine up to give you ATM, and it would allow you to extract the value, that's the best way of putting it, from the machine. Quite quickly, and it's quite a good machine, to be honest with you. Anyway, so I got to this pub to go and collect it, and the machine had like kind of flitted on like for sale groups and then back off and on and off and on and off, and like, you know, you can smell a bit of a rat. It was one of them where I could kind of smell a bit of a rat. So I knew the machine was on a first floor when I got there, and it was in an old pub, and I spoke to a woman and I said to her, you know, is it easy to get it up and down? She, oh yes, the stairs are quite wide. Yeah, clearly they weren't. So you went down about 3 steps, which was not so bad, and then you got to like a turn in where you do a left-hand turn and go down another couple of steps, and you're onto another little sort of left-hand turn, and then you're down like a long straight drop. Now it was pretty straightforward how to do it. Until I ended up holding a fruit machine above my head for about 30 or 40 seconds, which they are quite heavy, with no one able to help me, which was quite interesting. Anyway, we managed to push it back up and get it back up, and we spun it on its side and we got it down the 3rd run, but it was no mean feat, and I can understand why people have clearly been to go and collect it and just said, sack this, I can't be bothered. So yeah, that's kind of where we were. Now I don't know if it's fully working as yet. I mean, obviously it boots, and we'll see at some point if it does fully work. But give me a second. Now, with me knowing that this is going to be a bit of a nightmare holding a camera to do number runner, I'm probably just going to take ATM. To be fair, with the setup I've actually got there at the moment, it would be quite difficult for me to get anything better than ATM, because middle reel's got a red 7 above, the 3rd reel's got another blue, which has put loads of numbers. It's basically very, very difficult to get anything more than ATM anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring ATM in. So I brought ATM in. So yeah, so kind of the method around these was pretty much based on ATM, and it didn't really have a trick as such. It just had a way of extracting value from the machine, because you could, if you were any good, you just kept lining up ATM on the lights. I'll try and show you. I mean, clearly it's like obviously showing red, it's in free play at the moment, but I'll try and kind of show you what you did with them, if it ever lets me. I'll try and, if it will let me show you, I'll try and show you what you used to do with them. And they're quite profitable little machines if you knew what you were doing with them. You didn't need to streak these. This one's being awkward at the moment. Right, so I need 2 nudges. Right, so I'll try and show you. I won't take that. Right, so obviously A's lit, A's on the reel at the moment. Now if you started over on Fruit Steps over there, you could get some of ATM or all of ATM lit, and that was really essentially what you were trying to do with the machine. So I'm going to collect the 4 nudges here, and I'm just going to bring in ATM. So I've got ATM. Now this would help you extract the value from the machine if there was life in it. Now the point of ATM on the board is really to give you a safe effectively. So if you had it lit, you'd be safe, and the idea behind it is literally you just keep taking ATM over and over again. Now, you don't need to have them all on the line. You can have lit AT and M or all of them. If you'd had all 3 lit, all you would do with the machine at that point would be just nudge no winning, and it would give you the ATM. So I'll try and show you again. Right, watch. So now I've got it above. I could nudge ATM in, but what I'm going to do is just take the M off for you. So now you can see M's still lit, and I've got ATM. And then if I waste my last nudge, it'll just spin the ATM back in. So I made quite a lot of money out of this little playing method when I used it. Obviously, when the machine was off its head, you wouldn't necessarily do this. You'd do this when it wasn't. And that's all you'd do with it. And I quite enjoyed them. Like for home use, for me, probably there's no massive longevity to the machine. See where it's going to set me up. Right, so potentially, like if it was playing well, which it probably isn't now because I've extracted a bit of value, I could either raw nudge the winning, or here I would just try and gamble to the 6 and go step twice across because it's 15 quid there if it lets me win. So if it lets me win this 2, which it has, so 3 went 2, 5 1. So I have actually potted this here, to be fair. So step to the 1, collect the win. And obviously I can't lose a gamble, which is great. I seem to think when they were dead or deadish and they didn't want to pot and they'd do this, they pause for quite a long time before it let you go up. So I'm guaranteed 35.
Alright.
25. 35, and it probably won't repeat. No, it has.
Alright. Stop.
So that was 70 top. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed that. I'll probably do another video of this when I'm playing it normally and not in free play mode. It's just really to show people. Hope you enjoy it. Cheers.